an opinion on whether you like something. That you can't editorialize on something like that. Editorializing means giving your opinion somewhat objective. I can't
There's
give
an
an
opinion
objective
on an opinion.
Yeah, an opinion on an opinion, if you will. But my thing is, I love the voice acting, every aspect around it. And he says it's tiresome just because you want to pick up a quest. There's just X, Y, Z, kill 5 of these people. But that's because you're looking at it wrong. The guy, he's clearly looking at it as going from one point to the other, just completing it and turning it in. Each one of those side quests, be it that they might have long voice acting, they are a story. They're a little tiny story, and if you care enough about the game, if you care enough about Star Wars, this will be interesting to you. Some might say, well, they're just lesser quality and they're not really fun compared to the main story quest, and that I will agree with. However, it's still Star Wars, and it gives you the option. That's why you often hear us talk about the term called spacebarring. When we spacebar through a story quest, the option is there. So my point being, if you don't like the voice acting, go into options, turn off cinematics, and spacebar through all the conversations. No one's forcing you.
But the thing is, the game hasn't tried to hide this fact from the start. It's not ever tried to go. It's not ever tried to go. Oh, we're an MMO. Oh, by the way, there's some story. Shh. That has been its selling point. So if you don't like story, you're not going to probably like the game. Be fair.
Yeah.
Well, you will, but it won't be.
It'll be annoying for you to level.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the mobs being too easy.
But yeah, next point, mobs being too easy. Now, what he probably played is before the 11.11.11 beta build, which is the term we've now given it. Before the 11.11.11 beta build, I would agree with him. The mobs were really, really easy. You'd have to be an idiot or not paying attention in order to die. But after the 11.11.11 patch, they definitely tuned up the difficulty, not to mention adding abilities to the mobs, making them that much harder, because usually when you fight mobs in general MMOs, you're used to a steady source of damage. You know this is how much you can do, and he won't do any more. Now, they do that kind of damage, but then suddenly they can spike it with a bunch of abilities that take you down in health. These are nice aspects. I think they definitely tune up the difficulty. Boss fights definitely got a hell of a lot harder, and I like it.
Sorry, how do the actual NPC players play? Are they like World of Warcraft, where they'll stand there and go, hello, smack, hello, smack, hello, smack, or will they run around and hide, use cover?
They will use cover now. They will use abilities. They won't run away from you. Oh, some will actually. Some will run away and try and get help. And you can stop them or stun them or charge them and whatnot.
Gay ones.
Yeah, they do more now. The AI definitely got improved. PvE got harder. Now, right now, a lot of mobs, both in solo quests, story quests, main class quests, instances, are very overtuned in some perspective. I hope they keep this overtuning, because it's supposed to be hard. If it's easy, then it's not an enjoyable experience. Sure, the first couple of mobs you fought on KOTOR.
By the way, that's not always the case for everything in life, kids. If sex is easy, it's awesome.
Wow. No, if sex is easy, she's too overweight. Moving on.
No, because that makes it hard, because you never know where you're humping.
Yeah, what part of her?
Well, the next one is decision without consequences. Again, I don't have a clue, because again, I'm only in the beta this weekend and never before.
This I will give him. Decisions without consequences, I completely agree. They used to be so that if you pissed off your companion sufficiently, the companion would run away from you and you could never use it again. That was an awesome consequence, and it made you think, well, which companions do I want to keep? Who do I want to cater to? Who do I want to influence?
Well, can you kill them originally? Didn't you have the choice?
Yeah, you could kill them. You get options of killing them. You had options of shagging them, blagging them. You had multiple choices of what you can do with your companions, and they kind of removed those because they felt it would give an imbalance if someone made a bad choice. And then I'm gonna have to say, well, then they're fucking retarded. I think it's the dumbest change they've ever done, and yes, it makes decisions completely unimportant beyond the fact of what items you're going to get and how your story quest is going to proceed, which is also an integral and important part.
Saying that, they might have, the thing is, in the beta, I can guarantee, as far as BioWare, excuse me, as far as BioWare is concerned, they have not released everything about this game yet.
I'd say a lot of it's out. 70% of the game is already known information, and another 10% known by those of us who have actually played for an extensive period of time. What I will say, however, is this is something I think that they changed on purpose to cater to a more softcore community. I don't think it's something that's going to be changed back, and it's just one of these things we're going to have to live with. That's BioWare's leaf. They want to try and cater to as many people as possible, which is understandable considering that they spent $400 million on a product.
God,
but
I would have made a better product with $400 million.
I'm going to agree.
I'd have built a 300-foot tall chocolate Darth Vader.
And everyone can eat him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just fucking wrong.
I'd have munched his crotch right out.
Alright, moving on. Moving on. But just to end this short discussion real quick, is if anyone, as far as I'm concerned, they already confirmed that they're not going to allow you to kill your companions or lose them. I'm pretty sure they confirmed this on the forums. I'm not quite sure. If any of you have the link still, go ahead and post it in a comment or send it to us in a PM, and we can clarify it at a later date. But right, next subject. User interface not customizable. Yeah, this one I'm going to give him. That is fucking annoying. Now, I will say that the interface in itself...
Stop right there. I'm just going to... Stop right there. Thank you very much.
In the name of love.
Okay, we'll stop singing now. Stop singing. Yeah, WoW's one was not really customizable. You needed mods to do it. So what stupid bloody argument? How many games?
No. What you just did right there is a stupid argument. You're comparing Tor. Your mother is. What you did right there is compare Tor to WoW, which is the death sin among any fan of Star Wars Republic. Don't compare it to WoW.
But it is.
But you're comparing a game that was released.
From what I've seen, it's WoW with a Star Wars skin.
Yeah, then that clearly says that you haven't played the game. I'm just gonna have to say, you're comparing a game that's released anno 2011 versus a game that got released in 04. I'm sorry, that's just not good enough.
Then WoW has been because WoW has been constantly updated since it was released, and they've never changed the interface. Well,
yes, they have multiple times.
Yeah, they have, but not to the degree where you can fully customize it.
Yes, it is. In the end, it was fully customizable. They have updated the API for WoW's user interface almost every single patch. Sometimes restricting, sometimes expanding, and most of the time expanding. So really, that's a lousy excuse.
Like my penis.
The customizable should at least be as customizable as something like Rift or Warhammer. It's just bad. That's just very, very bad. Now, what I will say for the defense is the interface in itself is very neat. It's got good options, actually adding extra bars, you know, making it easy for raid healing and stuff like that. They got the basic features, but I'd still like a full open customizable system.
Are they allowing mods?
No, they're not allowing mods and never will, as far as they've said. However, this is still subject to change.
How many times do companies backtrack on what they've said?
Yeah, like I said, we're acting on the information we have. We're not going to sit and speculate on something without any source of leading. You know, we need.
I'm going to speculate. I'm going to go. They're going to change.
Nah,
so
we need trajectory and velocity in order to
penetrate.
Indeed.
The information.
Penetrating. Yeah. You are absolutely extra horny this morning.
The last point he covered on this. That's because I'm talking to you the first thing in the morning. It makes me horny. The first thing he covered on, last thing, sorry, he covered on this was paper-thin replayability. Well, isn't the replayability on this game the legacy system?
No. Wow. Talk about being out of the loop.
From what I've read, if you level up another character, you can unlock other characters and different titles and stuff.
Yeah, you can unlock titles and stuff, and they've, you know.
Because point something out, it's good me not knowing anything, because other people who don't know anything would ask the same fucking question.
Exactly. I'm just saying, it's just very funny because this is like on the first page of the developer tracker. The legacy system is lost names. We'll cover the legacy system at a later date, but it's paper-thin replayability. From what I could read in this Leif Johansen's article, it doesn't sound like he even got further than his origin planet, at best Coruscant.
I'm sorry, Mookins.
Leif Johansen, if you're listening, sir, you need to do your investigation a little better before you make an article like this, accusing such a major product with baseless accusations. Wow, I can't speak.
Also, if you're listening,
with baseless accusations.
If you're listening, send me some cookies. I'm well hungry.
Yeah. You talk about replayability not being able to sustain itself because basically Jedi Knight and Consular quests are almost the same. In itself, that's true on the Origin worlds, but throughout the game, they're very different. The stories take two completely different ways. You might have to visit many of the same areas, which is very true. So from an exploration standpoint, sure, you might be doing a lot of the same. But just the story in itself is so different. They're completely polar opposite. So at the very least, you don't want to play two advanced classes because that's the same story. But you will be able to play Jedi Knight, Jedi Consular, Trooper, Smuggler, Sith Warrior, Sith Inquisitor, Bounty Hunter, and Imperial Agent. And each and every single one of these might pull you to some of the same areas in the galaxy, but they're all going to have completely different.
Common sense going to the same areas, A, because they're of interest to both sides, and B, because it encourages PvP. Anything else would just be moronic. And him moaning about the story, that's like any other MMO I've ever played, regardless of what character you play, it's the same quests. This game has different quests for every character.
Yep, it's now not all quests.
No,
Story,
I understand. Obviously, you're gonna have side quests that are all gonna be repeated, but the main overarching storylines are all different. They all have different quests and consequences. Whereas, say you play another game like Aeon or something like that, it's like everybody go kill 10 squid, or everybody go take a turd on your next door neighbour's doormat when he's out. That's just like.
Yeah, gets old.
I don't see what he's like he's clutching at straws. Like someone's gone, hey, guess what? If we pay you $100, will you slag off this game?
And that's not to be fair, but I think he's writing a preemptive
review
article on something that he has not fully explored and does not fully understand. Obviously, he's a freelance gaming journalist. He needs to earn his bread, and that's probably what happened. But still, I think when you put your name on an article, you want to stand by what you write. And I'm sure that you do, but I think that your article was rashly written, and I think it lacks a lot of information and depth on your research.
This coming from the editor of the SWTOR channel, where we have no idea what's going on 90% of the time.
No, we actually know quite a bit. We spend a lot of time looking into the game, and both myself and Mook are game mechanic hawks, so knowing is our primary objective in almost anything we do.
I'm not, I just repeat what you say.
Yeah, indeed, you're just a parrot.
That covers the actual article, and if anyone wants to read the article, GameSpot, if you want to send us some royalties, we'll have the link at in the bar below us, along with the links to our guild as usual, OrbitGuild.com.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, favorite, and send us questions if you like.
Yeah, and we hope you enjoyed this episode 15. Next week, or possibly this week, I don't know when he's doing it, we're going to be releasing gameplay mechanic videos for...
It's going to be recorded today, this morning.
There you go, gameplay mechanic videos for all the classes. And I'll try and make it so Chemist isn't so... I don't know if I'm going to be in them, but we'll make it so Chemist isn't so dreary and dull.
Yes, I never sound dreary and dull, but probably some of the things I'm going to cover is like a short guide for good pointers for the beta weekend, so those of you that are playing know how to get out of the early stages as quick as possible to go and enjoy the main parts of the game.
Lovely old job.
Indeed.
Right, speak to you guys later. Bye.
I've been Chemist.
Oh, I've been gay.
You've been gay? Yeah, you're always gay. No, he's Mook. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.